Can you imagine, like, a million subs as a sponsored by Andy Warhol to do a mukbang stream?
Like, Andy Warhol fucking...
We just have, like, what was it, GTA 5 cinematic mode, with just, like, a burger, like, oh, so good.
If I
like the Matrix camera setup.
If he was still alive, he would be fucking killing it on social media.
Hello, it's me. I've set up the next ranked battle.
Okay, hang on, which was number 4?
The top 3 of
Oh
the
no!
Just
Oh no, it's this one.
okay?
This one depresses me, if I'm honest with you. Not the fight, just the ending to it. Oh no.
What? Is the person going to fight going to remind you of the sacrifice of Palm Trees Pool? I mean, he inspired everyone.
No, even worse.
I mean, he was tragically cut short by Marlon Brando.
I'll explain this to you now. The entire boss fight is one long reference to Metal Gear Solid 3. Specifically the Fury. Right.
Because MGS3 originally came out, what, 2005?
Where's my speed up? Hang on a second.
What?
Let's jump. Where's the fucking accelerate? There we go.
What is this, a reverse speed run? Like slowly going through a barrier?
There we go, found the accelerate. Now we just keep the speed up.
Well, it's like a reverse speed run. It takes like 9 hours to do this because you're going like 2 miles an hour.
It's funny though, because they actually want you to... First of all, you're thinking of gassing over with Bennett Fozzie. Where the speedrun criteria is you take the longest time possible.
Oh yes, that
like,
category where it's...
Because isn't it currently like you only have to actually have like an hour of the gameplay be Bennett Fozzie? And the current record's like 70 hours or some shit?
I think you have to be submit footage. Half of that footage must be playing the game. The other half can be whatever you want. Apart from that, not so good, of course.
It's really funny though, just because in order to fill the nitro bar up, you actually have to run into the obstacles. Oh.
What was it? MGS3 came out 2005, this 2008?
Yeah, 2008, 2007 probably.
Because when did the original Numbers come out?
The original was like 2005, 2004. Here we go.
Santa Destroy is a magnet for the bizarre.
The amount of stand users we get in 1 week is ridiculous.
It is a melting pot, not only of cultures and people, but even space.
I see you've almost finished your kimchi. How do you feel about the sushi?
Could you tell me?
In fact, don't answer that. Here, I've ordered you a selection. Please, keep going.
It's incredibly sticky.
Yeah. Oh, so that's why they call it sticky rice.
You ever been to one of the sushi restaurants where you get to roll your own?
No.
Because that's like... Yeah, no, the rice is always ridiculously sticky.
Wait. Is this the road to the M&M's factory?
Oh, oops. Uh-oh.
Look at it.
It's the road to the M&M's factory 30 years later.
Yeah, look, it's going through like the mountains and things.
Oh no, there's a supercell over there. I think we're about to run into Mads Mikkelsen from Death Stranding.
Wait, Jake senses him.
Jake
It's
senses
the only thing he fears.
Mads Mikkelsen's missing penis.
What?
You remember because his character model had no...
You've got to be...
Aliens.
No, this entire boss fight is basically just illegally distinct version of the Fury.
Do you copy? Please respond. Spaceship Vault to Mother. Looks like I've been followed by an American.
Is that the voice of Colonel Campbell as well? Because I think in MGS4 the crop cell people died.
Backup for Volk. Transmitting present coordinates now.
That look. He's a Wall Street executive?
Yes.
Who else would have access to that kind of power?
Yakuza 7 in a
Gotta fight a
nutshell.
whole fucking space program now?
Attack unsuccessful. Reacquire target and eliminate enemy. Entering next level of battle mode.
Yeah, so this boss fight's a fucking ghost astronaut.
A ghost astronaut.
Yeah, he's a ghost astronaut. Because he died on re-entry and somehow they managed to get his ghost to be in the assassin ranking.
What is this? Killer is dead?
I mean, pretty
Where
much.
almost everyone is a ghost.
Don't forget, we've already fought like 2 ghosts already.
Who are they?
Well, because there was the clown, remember? There you go.
They ghosts? I thought it was just...
No, because remember, he was like... He dies and then made a deal with the devil to come back as the slasher villain.
Oh, yeah.
You can parry his eye laser, but I forget how. So we're not going to try.
Well, if he has the laser, the space laser, he must have super laser plus. There's no dodging that.
Oh, God. Fuck you, Obama, you idiot. But he's Russian, so it's a fuck you, Bill Clinton. Because just several years earlier,
the greatest monologue I've ever seen on YouTube is just that scene from Snatches. And it's all unscripted.
We need to break that fucking shield.
He can shoot through a shield.
Which his shield? Fuck it. Okay, hang on. We're going back to the original plan.
We're going back to the original plan. Could you please stop jacking off in the middle of a battle, Travis? Sorry, I'll be done in a sec. That speed. He's not human.
He's definitely American.
It would take years of training to master jacking off that quick. Who else has that kind of time on their hands apart from an American?
Just wait, the next boss fight's going to be Clement Gottwald on spider legs.
Who?
Like, he's an old Czechoslovakian communist leader. I'm saying this, by the way, because...
Remember, you're the historian here. Just some random guy. Oh, he's a Czech communist or some shit.
Okay, no, okay, I'm saying this because he's an actual boss fight in a game that me and Reese have been playing. Okay, have you seen our playthrough of Harass at all?
Bits of it. What you've uploaded.
Yeah, so it's a shooter based in, like, a former Soviet Union, Czechoslovakia, but, yeah, the boss of Chapter 1 is an ex-communist leader revives on spider legs. I can't recommend the early access enough.
So I just saw John's comment, original plan. Well, if it works, it works.
Good plan.
Was he throwing rocks at you now?
Yes.
Wait, watch for rolling rocks.
We're going to do this boss fight in half an A press.
Well, it's true you can defeat the boss using an A press. Perhaps we can do better. If you enter the fight while holding the A button, you can just constantly attack him and destroy his defenses. Like, and when he's up in the air, what you do is you just run into one of those boxes for 12 hours, then jump onto a spider, you can get the height to slash him.
Exactly. It's a well-known fact that the main weakness of Russians is spiders. Like the running.
Yeah, what was that film? Was it Apollo 13 or something?
Oh!
Astronauts find like space spiders on the moon.
I don't know.
That was a weird film. No more heroes. What? 3
From space. Oh god.
Wait, from wait. Oh, so that's what the artwork is.
Yes. Start running. Start running. Don't want to get hit by that. It's a one-hit kill.
Of course. We've already experienced the power of this in our Yakuza playthrough. Once you become, you know, a financial investor, you get to the highest rank to get access to space lasers. The ultimate weapon.
Nope. These are actually crop circles that just where you set the field on fire testing that shell.
Yep.
Oh, that lasted an unusually long amount of time.
Wait, I mean, I'm not lying. There's aliens there? Wait.
No,
wait, is John saying he knows there are aliens in space? Is he in contact with NASA?
He's not an alien, he's just Russian.
John knows the secrets of aliens. What?
Super laser moaning breath.
Yeah, people think that all aliens come to America. No, actually come to the Netherlands. Yes, everyone's too stoned that no one believes them.
This
So John's made contact with the aliens.
is Earth.
Yeah. Welcome home.
So, I'm finally back. After all this time. Fresh oxygen. Blue sky. Beautiful as I remember.
But of all places to die,
Glory to the
I had to
Soviet
die in
Union.
America? Die, you American dog. The Cold War's over. I know that. What was I saying? Motherland, I'm coming home.
You are now
And he
bound
just
third.
takes off with the rocket launcher and so where the hell is he going? He's going to Russia.
Just
But across
leave
the
him
ocean that'll
alone.
take several hours.
Let him rest in peace.
He can levitate.
We must
he's
dispose
got the
of the
da-
remains. It's policy.
Screw your policy. He's back with the Earth after who knows how long. You're not gonna suck him up with your damn vacuum.
Oh, he's just flying all the way to Russia so he can die in his homeland.
Yep.
So you always have a sort of spot for Soviet astronauts.
His fight depresses me.
Oh, he's an Well, so if his jetpack fails halfway, he'll be an astronaut in the ocean,
It's depressing.
rolling down in the deep.
He dies just as he got back.
A few moments later.
Hello, Travis. I have arranged the next match. Only two left. Win this, and that junior is yours. The duel will take place at a secret location.
As opposed to the other duels, which weren't taking place at secret locations.
It's the final Akashic point.
The final Akashic
The
point.
hero space.
Ah, look by the tractor, Travis. You'll find a shitload of plankton.
Get out and get there.
No, CC wouldn't, or FF wouldn't be in the Human League. They'd be in the Animal Assassins.
No, FF is the Akashic point. He's genius. No one will suspect.
Oh, you see, she's taking off her trousers.
You've
Just,
heard about
ah,
two
yes,
of the
that's sushi.
supernatural
Your
gateways
masterful
that
usage of the
destroy.
chopsticks. Oh,
The
it's almost too
third
much.
led to the most fitting mystery of all for a city fixated on the ranks. Sealed from the cacophony of modern life, there lived the last ascetic. Abstaining from all worldly indulgences, the ascetic spent every waking hour in training. Battle had become an obsession for this warrior. The end-all, the raison d'etre.
So anyway, that's the story of how I obtained Andy Warhol's phone number.
Wait, it makes no sense. Oh, yes, I'm just filming them eating a hamburger.
He cut himself off from all worldly desires so that he could film the sequel to Empire.
Yes,
A 20-year movie that's nothing but an unbroken shot of the Pacific Ocean.
yes. And yet, 4chan still finds out the exact grid coordinates he filmed it at.
I'm just waiting for 4chan to leak John Malkovich's film, if I'm honest with you. Kit, have you seen that shit?
What?
John Malkovich made a movie that was, he made a movie inspired by the aging process of whiskey, and it's literally just called 100 Years, the movie you won't get to see. And people have been coming up with, all sorts of elaborate, goofy 4chanish plans to heist the safe.
Wait, is this the sequel to that, Crystal Vodka advert?
Pretty much. No, I'm serious though, he has a movie locked in a safe that's time locked to 100 years, along with a bottle of the whiskey, which also takes 100 years to age. And then, he's given tickets to a bunch of celebrities to give to their descendants. And it's this is so fucking pretentious. I, for one, can't wait for 4chan to actually manage to steal it.
Yeah, but can you imagine if Andy Warhol's ghost made it,
No, not Andy Warhol's ghost, just Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol's a fucking, Andy Warhol's an invincible super being in the No More Heroes universe.
if he released it just 20-hour footage of the Pacific Ocean, people will just find the grid coordinates.
Andy Warhol teams off with him.
Not even, and as a challenge for 4chan, they won't even look into the metadata. They'll see if they can do it without it. So it's like the He Will Not Divide Us. They just use the angle of the sun, the salinity of the waves, which they get through all sorts of spectrographic analysis of the footage and things like that. Well, and people 4chan figure out it's in the middle of it's in the ocean between the Great Pacific Garbage Patch and Oregon.
Yes.
I was like, yes, we found it. And people think that French is like high-fiving, saying, we've done it, boys, we found it. The filming location.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him, boys.
Mrs. Obama, I've done it. I've stopped racism.
Well, and Andy Warhol's like, damn, they got it. I thought it'd take them at least 2 more years.
Let's be honest, right? If Andy Warhol was still alive, he'd be fucking loving 4chan. Like, Andy Warhol would be shitposting on 4chan daily. You know it, and I know it.
Was it Warhol who did the Campbell's...
Yes, that's Warhol.
Well, see, you love our channel. I say, I heard your channel, and I see you like soup. I'd like to invest in your channel. Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Now, I'd like to pay you to eat a hamburger, and I want to make this good. Nowadays, you call it what's it, mukbang. It'll be very popular.
First of all, Andy Warhol would be fucking slaying it on TikTok. Yeah, like Andy Warhol would Andy Warhol would fucking break the TikTok massa and invent new TikTok massa. Is how fucking over the top Andy Warhol is, but like.
Well, can you imagine like a million subs as a sponsored by Andy Warhol to do a mukbang stream?
Like Andy Warhol fucking.
We just have like, what was it GTA 5 cinematic mode with just like a burger, like, oh, so good.
If
I like the Matrix camera setup.
If he was still alive, he would be fucking killing it on social media. Like, let's be honest, most of his artwork does just have the feeling of a shitpost. Let's be honest. And Andy Warhol would have done the artwork for Cruelty Squad. There's my fucking spicy hot take of the day.
Wait, did you say Cruelty Squad?
Yeah, Cruelty Squad. Have we not played Cruelty Squad? Fuck, we have to play Cruelty Squad. You remember Deus Ex?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so it's a game that's a massive piss take of Deus Ex. And the entire game looks like a shitpost. The people who made the game were so confident in the gameplay, they deliberately made the game look like garbage. Like, everything is textured wrong and designed to give you a headache. But yeah, Andy Warhol would have fucking done the artwork for Cruelty Squad if he was still alive. That's my fucking hot take today. Only the finest of our high art conversations on this channel.
Well, do you think Andy Warhol will be invested? He'll be a top tier patron. Well, we just go to an...
I'm invincible. I'm fuck lazy locks on a roll. All I need is to hear the empty click of this gun summon and all of my dreams will come true.
What? You're trying quantum suicide, but you're invincible. What?
No, all I need is to hear the empty click of this gun and then I become president.
What?
Oh, I've seen people make edits of that where it's Russian roulette, but it's Persona 3. Because in Persona 3 they have to shoot themselves in the head to some of the personas.
What? What, the cracked Suicide Squad?
Pretty much. If I can find like a decent emulator of Persona 3, we're playing that shit at some point. Oh god.
We go back to, what was it, Control? One of the major characters shoots himself to save the last bit of sanity they have.
Okay, isn't it like his brain's stored in the bullet via quantum state or some shit?
Something like that. He's going insane, but he's just sane enough to know it. So he shoots himself, so there's a bit of sanity left. So when he's dead, that small bit of sanity can advise you.
I think I mentioned this because I watched a bunch of I watched what's his name again? The director.
What was it? Trench.
So I watched a bunch of Trench footage out of context.
Well, why did you do that?
Because I needed to find a clip for an edit in another episode where we start to explain the gun.
You and your spoiler.
Because I watched... Well, no, because you specifically asked for the clip to get put in.
Yeah.
But so I was watching a bunch of Trench footage out of context, and I genuinely thought there was like mission briefings in between the levels, and then you were like, no, he shoots himself before the game even starts.
Yeah, he gives you mission briefings after he's dead.
It's just that committed to it. He's spending a year off dead for tax purposes. Let's see the IRA find me now.
IRA, but they're part of the government. The government just rubs stamps whatever budget they state. It's like in Canada.
He still has to, like, Trench would still have to pay his fucking taxes. Like, it's an elaborate plan to get out of paying his taxes, so he just shoots himself. We're gonna have some fun when we play a control and I just fucking destroy it with you.
I would just treat it as the main competitor to World Supernatural is the Speedrunning Foundation.
Oh yeah. From what you've described to me, Control would definitely be the same fucking universe as JoJo, let's be honest.
Yep.
It's basically, what, the killer fridge or some shit?
Yep, there is a killer fridge. To be fair, it's not the fridge's fault.
It's not the fridge's fault, it's her bad childhood. Oh. And then the camera just smash cuts to the fridge on like a psychiatrist's chair with like a little microphone. Daddy never loved me enough. That's why I've decided to take vengeance on half of New Jersey. Don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I need to play Control so I have any idea what the fuck I'm going on about.
Saying that, you're not far off.
Oh.
Because there are people in-game, the part of their job is to keep objects like the killer fridge nice and calm by talking to them.
Sorry, what's this, sir? It's saying that you spent $200 this week on therapy for a fucking wine cooler? Oh.
It's covered by the black budget, it's fine.
Oh. The government forks out $2,000 in therapy to a condom dispenser.
Yep, John's played it. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of gaming university videos on YouTube. It does a good job of explaining the shared universe.
Oh, right, it's in the same universe as Max Payne?
Yes and no. It's technically not in the same universe as Max Payne, but it is in the same universe as Alan Wake.
It's not in the same universe as Max Payne, but if you leave the game running long enough, there is an Easter egg where Trench makes the face. Just like...
Oh no, in Alan Wake, on the TV it shows just Sam Lake making the face. Because Remedy exists in the Remedy universe?
I'm just saying though, like, imagine like fucking MatPat doing that as a Did You Know Gaming thing.
Did you know gaming? Did you know that the game Quantum Break was released by Remedy Studios? Did you also know that they're based in Finland?
Friendly reminder that Sam Lake... Oh, that explains his accent. Friendly reminder that Sam Lake is in Death Stranding, playing himself.
Yeah.
And he's doing the face. Mm-hmm. Maybe. It's kind of hard to tell because of the hologram.
Yeah. Well, is that Did You Know gaming? Did you know that the game Quantum Leap was also available on Xbox?
Is there a HD version of Max Payne? Because like, if there is a remaster, then we should play it at some point.
To my knowledge, there isn't.
I literally know nothing about Max Payne other than the face and the slow-mo. Mm-hmm. Like, that is my entire knowledge of Max Payne.
Yeah, basically, Alan Wake in game. He's a writer writing Alex Casey series. This cop in New York.
Yeah, and then like doesn't he get sucked into the dark dimension because like it's in his book or some shit?
No, but it's not actually in his book. There's a heavily implied rumor that Max Payne is just the Alex Casey books if they are real. So happening in another universe, except yeah, it's just Alex books. So it's called Max Payne in that universe. So it's technically not in the same universe as Max Payne.
Oh right, I get you. Like the Tarantino verse. You know what the Tarantino verse?
Refresh my memory.
So so Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah.
So Inglourious Bastards is the Pulp Fiction version of how World War II happens, and then Kill Bill is the unaired TV pilot that Marcellus Wallace's wife was in.
Yeah.
Which they talk about.
Yeah.
Etc. Etc. And then it takes place on the same day as Reservoir Dogs, which is why when Marcellus Wallace starts shit in the street during Butch's chapter of the story, the police never show up once to like break up the fight, even though Butch runs them over because they're too busy chasing the diamond thieves, etc. etc.
Yeah.
I remember this bit from Yakuza 2.
I remember this from God of War.
Except without the angry chat. Oh yeah, I remember the bit where Kratos went to the low-rent slums of New Jersey.
No, just a bit where you're
boy,
surrounded by doors.
Give me my rent check, boy. We must claim on child benefits, boy.
Like child benefits, he's a single father.
Yeah, he's a single father. He gets child benefits. I mean, like, fuck me. I want to see God of War game where Kratos survives to the modern world, and like he has to take on like modern gods. That'd be fucking beautiful.
Oh, modern gods.
Yeah, modern gods.
We're going to like American gods territory, a show I have not watched.
Pretty much. Kratos in the modern day, but he has to take on like or something. I don't know. Like, it'd be fucking racy, but at the same time,
Racy, yeah.
if they pulled it off right, it'd be good.
Or him versus aliens or some shit.
Yeah, Kratos versus aliens be fucking neat. Oh,
We have to go to
kill
church,
everybody.
boy. No, hang on, this is Kratos talking about. Why would he go to church? He hates the gods, remember?
I thought it was just he hated the Greek gods.
Yes, and...
Or, like,
Yeah.
from what you've told me about God of War 4, he only takes a problem with the Norse gods after they start harassing him.
Yeah, basically he wants nothing to do with the North gods.
Who-
But initially
so-
he won't go...
Who's the mistletoe? Who's the one that's weak to mistletoe again?
Baldur.
Fuck, I can never remember his fucking name. Yeah, because isn't it Kratos has no fucking problem until he starts harassing him?
Yeah. Basically, he hates the Greek gods, and he's very apprehensive about all gods. But he doesn't go out of his way to kill them until they start messing with his shit. It's Sunday, boy. Father, we're not going to get there in time. Hold on. And he just, like, throws them. I'll meet you there.
His son crashes through the church window and accidentally lands, like, in the crucifix. Like,
What, in the crucifix?
like, no, there's just, like, a statue of Jesus with his arms, like, in the PA pose.
What, you think in, like,
And
1,000 years, neither of them have aged? Does he still look a kid?
What the fuck's his name? Like, I know what his actual name is, but what's his... Is it Atreus or something?
Atreus.
Okay, yeah, like, because I know his actual fucking name. But, like, yeah, like, there's just a statue of, like, Jesus doing the PA pose, and, like, Atreus lands in the statue's arms, and the vicar's just like, fuck it, I'll allow it anyway. Because, for some reason in this scenario, the vicar's Poochie, because why not? Let's make this...
Sorry, so they retired to Florida. So
No, Poochie
what is
just...
this?
Poochie
Wait,
just...
now I'm imagining JoJo Part 6. Like, it,
Wait,
God of
Sam.
War takes place in the JoJo universe, and so Kratos gets himself sent to Dolphin Street Prison.
No, Kratos retired to Florida. Think about something that makes so much sense. Kratos is Florida man.
No, he wouldn't be Florida man. If anything,
Yeah, he would. Florida man punches giant snake.
no, it would be Atreus for reasons
Well, yeah,
which we can't say.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Florida man throws pancake batter on woman. I have thrown worse things than pancake batter on women.
Yeah, these last couple levels are fucking enjoyable. Like, they just make them longer and longer. Come on, charge.
What are you, Tepsosius?
Yep. I've just enough time to get down the alleyway and hit the else who comes out. Oh, no, good. I think there's still another god. Yeah, no, we've still got more. Because the save point's a children's park, that was it.
I was watching a video on, I think it's Shadowversary, about Kratos' axe. Very weird design. In terms of design, it's close to an executioner's axe.
Which is appropriate, considering who we're talking about.
Yeah. And some guy found that Kratos' method of storing the axe with the kind of back holster was plausible. Wasn't as stupid as initially thought.
Speaking of weirdly plausible shit in games, Scorpion's chain in Mortal Kombat.
Really?
Like, some guy went out of his way to figure out if you could cut through meat using a heated chain, and the answer is yes. That just always amuses me.
Sorry, that just looks like adult Dave Strider.
Yeah. Oh god. Dirk Strider. Completely legitimate, non-porn star name. As Ozzy sums it up. It's really funny, like, let's talk about, like, weird remnants of the Helmstuck fandom for a second. Forum user IS5, aka the guy who made Hussy, the real-life little Cal plush. Yeah, he kind of works on again, off again for Toby Fox now, which is hilarious. Like, I love it.
Oh, good mythical morning. Let's talk about that.
It's like Toby Fox has fucking stolen Hussy's crew, and it's hilarious. Okay, first of all, Fox hates public appearances, I've found out, which is hilarious.
Oh, you've just found out?
No, but like, I've shown you the thing where he's at the interview and he's wearing, like, a Fox mask, but, like, there is actually, like, two interviews he did where he showed up in person as himself, and it's hilarious because he basically gets off of stage as fast as possible and then communicates via hand puppet in both of them.
I thought you were saying, oh, it's good to see a public appearance. Like, thank you. They just leaps off into the stage and lets, in concert where people, like, carry him away.
All right, well, let's begin.
Thank goodness.
So forum user Ice5, who made Andrew Horsey the real-life little Caldol, he works for the Fangamer website doing plushes for, like, anyone who pays him, basically. And as far as I'm aware, he's made all of the Undertale plushes so far.
Oh, John's saying, yeah, about those chains. Yeah, God of War. Kratos knows a thing or two about chains.
Oh, God. Please help me. I accidentally froze my leg to the chain.
Froze your leg to the chain?
Using it for terrible, depraved shit in the middle of the snow.
Well, the fun thing about New Game Plus is that you keep a weapon, you only get about maybe halfway through the game.
Nice.
Which canonically makes no sense.
Nice.
So with early bosses, you can just decimate them. Just using combinations of them. But then there's a bit where... I don't know how to describe it. You know some games block progress where you need certain items?
Yeah. You can just completely demolish through that.
Well, that's the thing, the game recognises that. With this weapon, it allows you to get through some barriers which you're supposed to grab and come back later. It just basically stops you from just sequence breaking the game.
Ah, fair.
I can't describe more of that.
I always appreciate it when games will let you sequence break if you played them before you know what you're doing.
No, but this game stops you.
Ultima 4 is one I have a huge respect for. Because then the plot of the game is that you start off essentially a religion. Well, it's this weird mishmash between a religion and a philosophy. Long story. Because in the other 3 games you basically kill all the evil in the world, and the 4th one is you trying to unify everyone under a single church. Mm-hmm. It's a weird game, but it works. But yeah, part of the game is you have to go around to different shrines and speak the words of power, and you can basically just skip half of the process if you already have them written down from last time. Anyway, on with this.
Wait, words of power, going to Skyrim now. Marion's going to teach you how to blow people away with your voice.
Kind of.
Travis touchdown.
Yeah, if you look, she's burning a picture of her and Margaret when it zooms in.
The no more hero.
How unfortunate.
Wait, didn't she just throw it in?
No, she's burning multiple.
Oh.
I was hoping we'd fight after I became number 1.
Sorry to crush your dreams. I hate to do it, but I've got business.
What, Fireplace
with that son of
ASMR?
a bitch. And I
Yeah.
can't let you get to him first.
Please, don't think of me as
Also,
a
she looks like
nuisance.
Marloxia.
But I will
Yeah.
make sure your victory isn't easy. My pride is the 2nd rank requires that much.
Honorable.
She's the most tragic of all of them, though.
I've seen a lot in my journey.
Because her entire shtick is that she wants to leave the rankings, but has no idea the fuck how.
It's a spectator sport. Why, Travis?
But didn't Travis leave
Why
it?
do so many
They
Yeah,
got dragged
but
back in.
she has no idea how he did.
Well, he got all the way up to the top.
Does it really
No, but
matter
like,
why?
the tragedy is there is no fucking secret. He literally just walks away.
We've all become trapped, don't you see? Addicted to the violence, to a life in the shadows. Once we join the ranks, we can never get out.
Don't be stupid. If you get tired of the battles, just fucking quit.
But that's why we all want to fight you, to learn your secret. Don't you get it?
Was this like 1.1? What did you do?
What?
I just told you.
You are the crownless king, the one who got out. You reached the top, then walked away.
Well, I'm back now, aren't I?
With you it is different. You are the no more hero.
What?
Show your passion. Release me from this cycle. Free us all in a crimson sea.
Also, her being Katana's called the Asura model, which I fucking love.
The what?
The Asura model. You know, after the multi-handed god. Asura's Wrath.
Oh. Fucking spider woke man. There's an absolute woke man. It's spider woke man.
John, put your fucking
What is he,
teeth...
Jamaican?
No. It's the John, like John having his teeth out, shows up even on tap.
It's a spider woke man.
Uh-huh.
It's a spider woke man. Yeah, Jamaican. Wait, she's General Grievous.
General Kenobi.
Well, in the battle, he just jumps down. Hello there. So nice of you to join us.
I've been trained in your Jedi arts by Count Dooku, Travis.
the combination of Count Dooku and Tom Holland's Spider-Man. What was it? Attack mode.
Yes.
I love how they brought that up in Endgame. Because in his original film, it was like, the clause that, yeah, this isn't going to come in handy. Then he finally finds a use for them.
I love that she has this redundant giant leg as well to, like, literally just to yeet stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. Wait, is this going to be a plan to blow up the city?
Oh god.
You see, once I become the #1 ranked assassin, with the power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
No, that's a different assassin. Don't worry, we'll get to No More Heroes 3.
And when she's trying to explode her like, arms to kill Travis, Celia's like, I'm in charge here. Stop it. Turn it off.
The fuck it, like, if you do the secret version of this boss fight, she just sings Fiddler on the Roof.
Well, and,
if I were a rich man.
Well, and Travis just rescues this. This changes nothing, Travis. Now I have nothing. Nothing except Travis. And then one of the reps is like, ma'am, you saved your life. He disgraced me by touching me. Well, I was like, look, I wanted to apologise for what I did. Oh, and how are you going to apologise? With this. And he gets like just a cheap sandwich from like a convenience store.
It's pizza time.
Well, no, it's just cheap sandwich. Oh, I'm gonna... And then he just starts eating it. And, like, eyes start to twitch. Like,
I somehow glitched her into a fucking loop.
Like, you can't expect that to be enough to apologise. And then he just starts eating it. It's like, I can't look away. Because, you know, it is her one weakness, mukbang.
Well, it's irrelevant now.
Travis, you are incredible. Everything I hoped for.
Tell me
We're going to Reservoir Dogs.
Promise me you won't forget.
Was it good for you as it was for me?
An assassin named Alice.
I won't forget. Alice.
So she's Alice...
Alice Twilight.
Wait, cry for justice.
Oh god. No More Heroes 2.5 gay for justice.
You are now officially ranked 2nd.
See that? Now that was a battle. Look at this blood. We humans are alive, even if we are assassins. Doesn't matter if it's a video game, movie, drama, anime, manga, we're alive! People shed blood and die. This isn't a game. You can't just selfishly use death as your tool. This is Alice's blood. I bet you've already forgotten she existed. Same way you would have forgotten me. And that's why I'm tearing down the UAA!
Are you done bitching? You could never shut down the association.
I thought the association was just her.
Fighting to be the best is human nature. It's evolution. Who are we to try and stand in its way?
It's weird because I don't think this Raspberry ever pops up again after this.
Standards.
You need to wake up, Travis.
Take your own goddamn advice.
So imagining Alice, like speaking to her arms. Maybe we should walk away. You know, we're 2nd. That should be enough, right? Then Palm's like, no. You're right. The real crime would be not to finish what we started. You have to come first. But we need money.
And pizza?